Does it feel like there's more pressure with being number one? I mean, just verbalizing it now. Number one ranked Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really affect us. It's not going to change our practice plan. We don't pay any attention to it. We're just focused on Kentucky right now.
Kind of talk about the play of Lad McConkey on Saturday. He led you all in receiving, and how he comes from being a kind of a three-star receiver into probably one of the most productive guys y'all have had out there so far.
Yeah, no, we saw that in camp, all fall camp. Lad was making plays. He was rolling with the ones, and he was out there catching deep balls, catching everything on the field. So I wasn't surprised at all, and I know Lad has that in him, and he's going to continue to make plays like that.
What are some things he can improve on moving forward?
Improve on? Did you
Yes.
say? I couldn't say too much. I'm not in the receiver room because I'm with Coach Harley and the tight ends, but like he brings it at practice every single day, hard work ethic and everything. So I'm not sure.
How much have you guys gotten into Kentucky? Know about their defensive line and that kind of precedes it? They think that's a good, strong defensive line. I guess you saw that last year too. How can you kind of surmise their defensive team?
Yeah, no, they definitely have a strong defensive line, and they bring back a lot of experience, which is going to be a challenge for us. But today, the first 2 hours of meetings are closing the book on Auburn, and then we're going to switch gears to Kentucky. So we haven't seen too much, but that's what I have seen so far.
Can you talk about last year's game with Kentucky? It sure looked like a bloodbath.
Yeah, no, it was physical, and I think people saw that on that first drive. I think it was a 10-play drive where we marched down the field, running the ball probably 8 or 9 times, I think. So it's going to be another physical one come Saturday.
What can you say about Stetson's performance on Saturday, and just how do you feel about the quarterback position overall? You still got JT trying to come back to victory.
Yeah.
Obviously, Stetson's been able to handle things pretty well.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for Stetson, happy for Stetson. He's one of my best friends, and he did a great job on Saturday. And he's going to continue to practice like that. And, we're lucky and we're blessed to have 2 great quarterbacks that are going to lead this team in the right direction. We're confident in whoever the coaches, choose to go out there on Saturday. We really are, and we rotate quarterbacks all the time in practice, so there's no drop-off, there's no change in confidence or anything like that.
Is one of the team captains, John, do you talk to some of the other players about distractions, outside rankings, or is that something at this stage nobody really needs to go over?
Maybe in years past it might have been something we needed to go over, but I just think all off-season, this whole team's so connected. So I think we're not really worried about, the rankings or, the outside noise. We're so focused on, what we can accomplish this season, and right now that's winning this next game against Kentucky.
You mentioned past years. Could you reflect on when you first came in? I mean, I guess it has been 4 straight years Kirby's had you guys in preseason top 5. I mean, top 5, top 10 kind of seems to be a way of life around here. Is it just fair to say?
Yeah, no. We want to contend every single year, and we plan to contend every single year. There's no change in preparation through the years. Maybe for me, it's just been the experience that I've gained playing in games, playing in big games every year. So maybe I see it more this year, more than other years. But the preparation and the play never changes.
Do you remember anything about this Kentucky offensive line or defensive line last year going up? Y'all were able to kind of push them off the ball and run the entire game, but do you remember anything from that last year's performance?
I just remember how physical they were, and that goes with any SEC team. They're going to come out and throw their best punches, and it's just how you handle them, how you execute, and that's going to start in practice this week.